Hello, everyone. Welcome to our second round of our live session, Science Saves Sharks. And here today, me, Alina, guys, just to not to scare you, I'm not Dicky. Dicky is away in Mossel Bay, filming some cool stuff about the sharkies. He's preparing for the Shark Week, so he's doing some filming there with the crew. So today it's me, and you're gonna have us for a while, but he's gonna be back. Guys, just to warn you a little bit, we do have a stormy weather right now, so there might be some troubles with our connections. Hopefully, we're going to avoid that. But if one of us does disappear, don't worry, we are going to be back. So we'll just try and work with that. But yeah, guys, I'm Alina. If you missed our previous videos and if you missed our introductions, you're very welcome to go and check out our previous videos on our Facebook and YouTube channels, and just to catch up with all the cool talks that we had before. And of course, this is Kelly, for those who've met her. And for the newcomers, Kelly, do you want to just introduce yourself very quickly?
Yeah, hi Lena. Great to be going live with you on this wild, wet, and windy day in Khansbai. But yeah, I'm part of the team here at Marine Dynamics, specifically the biology team. And as you mentioned, we are now in our second rounds of Science Save Sharks live streams, and you can meet the rest of our team if you check out those previous streams that are up on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel as well. So thank you for hosting me today, and thank you for everyone tuning in.
Always a pleasure, Kelly. And yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching us. And thank for those who are going to be watching us later. Tasha, hello. Hello, hello, hello.
Hi, Tasha.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for joining us again.
Susie, hello, Susie. Woohoo. Alrighty, guys. Nikita, hello, Nikita. Hello from Russia. Alrighty, guys. So we're just going to dive in, and our topic, today's topic, is shark reproduction. And we're going to focus a little bit more on our egg laying sharks. And Kelly, do you want to just give us a small intro on general reproduction in general? What a variety that do exist in sharks, and how do they do that?
Yeah, of course. So exactly today we're going to be focusing on the smaller, lesser known, but just as important species of sharks, chimeras, and skates that we work with in this area. More specifically, the eggs that these species lay, and one of the projects that we conduct through Marine Dynamics Academy with our interns and volunteers. I think it is nice that we just briefly touch on the reproductive strategies that you will see in these species. Now, there's 4 strategies, 3 that are sexual and 1 that is asexual. So that is a female producing young in the absence of a male. This is quite rare, but it has been documented a small number of times in captivity. Now, the sexual modes of reproduction with these animals, you're looking at ovoviviparity, viviparity, and oviparity. So I know they're hard to recall, so I am just going to share a mini graphic just to help us with that one. Okay, so I've divided the 3 strategies into live birth and egg laying. So you've got your oviviparity, and that is when the embryo develops in an egg, but is retained inside the female until that egg does hatch, and at some time the young will be birthed live, and they rely on yolk for nourishment. Viviparity is when the embryo develops inside the female, and they are going to be nourished by a placenta. And oviparity is when the embryo is developed in an egg, which is outside of the female body. Okay, and of course, it is that strategy that we're going to be focusing on today. So I also do have quite a neat little video clip to share with you all. So I'm just going to quickly upload that for everyone so that we can have a look. Now, this is a clip that was taken by one of our previous interns and colleagues, Jag Suku. So thank you for providing us with this. And this is a clip showcasing a developing embryo. So this egg was collected on one of our previous beach monitoring trips. It was seen that there was something inside of it, and it was taken back to our International Marine Volunteer Lodge, placed in the aquarium there, and it was soon realized we did have a viable embryo. So what you're looking at there is in fact the developing embryo of what was to be a pajama shark, affectionately nicknamed by our interns and volunteers as Squirmy. So you're looking at the yolk sac right at the bottom of the egg case there, and that's what's going to provide this developing young with the nutrients that it needs. You can see that he's also moving around quite a bit. So the beating of the tail there, it helps to pump in oxygenated water through slits that you'll find on the edges of the egg case or the horns. So this is just a really nice example or footage taken. So thank you, Jade, again, of the developing embryo, so you guys can see what it looks like. But it was such an amazing opportunity for our interns and volunteers to observe this as well.
That is very, very cute to see just the baby shark. I'm pretty sure some of our watchers, they'll be going to the song now. But yeah, guys, thank you, Jake, so much for sharing that video with us. I bet a lot of people, they go on the beach walks. Hello, Kimi. Thank you. Hello from Dubai. Hello, Dubai. Thank you so much for joining us. A lot of people, they go on the beach walks and they see, hello, Randy. Hello. From Canada, all over the place.
Thank you for joining, Randy. Yeah.
Thank you, guys. And they go on the beach walks and they see, they might actually find those shark egg casings, and they probably don't know what they found, and some might just discard them thinking that it's kelp or some seaweed, because they do kind of look like it when they are dried. Some people, when they think about shark eggs, they may be thinking about some kind of form of chicken egg or a fish roe. So do you want to just give us a brief idea how they look like and the variety of different shark egg casings? Hello, Mariette.
Joining us from South Africa. Fantastic. Yeah, of course, you're completely right. So once the fully formed pup has hatched, the egg case is essentially dead or done, and usually washes out of the sea and ends up on the beach. And that's where people could find them, or perhaps, like you mentioned, walk over them without realizing what they actually are. So you just saw then what egg case looks like when it does have the embryo inside of it, when it is live. But I do have some examples here with me from previous collections that we have done that I would like to show you guys. So we've got this one here. This is from a rough nose leg skate. So this is one of our skate species in the area, and it is quite common for us to find these on the beach. And then I have a smaller one from one of our shark species, and this is from the puff adder shy shark. So this is just some examples so that you can all see exactly what you would find washed up on the beach. Now, in regards to the egg cases, now they are made of a collagen protein strands, many of which have a fibrous membrane covering it, and that is thought to aid with attachment to substrate. However, they have other features that do help with that. And using the examples again, you're going to find hooks like on this skate egg, just there on the side there, and then tendrils like on this shark egg. So that's really going to help with the attachment and protection of those developing embryos. Now, in regards to the characteristics of these eggs, the size, the shape, the color, it does vary immensely amongst the species. So again, I would like to share a graphic, and this is just to highlight that variation. So I'm just going to pop this up now. There we go. Okay, so what we're looking at here, this is a photo that was captured after a very successful beach monitoring trip with our team of interns and volunteers. And just in this small sample size, you can see the variation. We were quite lucky that day, and we collected cases from pretty much all of the species that we would expect to find in these local areas or washing up on these beach sections. So like I said, amazing variation in just that small sample size. You can see the size variation, the color variation and shape. From that day though, I'd just like to highlight in that picture, we do have a number of puff adder shy shark egg cases. The one I showed you just before. These are quite unique and interesting in the fact that it does have some interesting coloration or banding on it. So the puff adder shy shark, named so after the puff adder snake, due to similar banding or coloration on the shark, and that banding does carry through to the egg case, which will help the egg case stay camouflaged whilst the embryo is developing. Another highlight of that day was the collection of 2 egg cases that came from a tumorous species, the St. Joseph shark. Now, those egg cases are the spindle-shaped ones. So you'll see central into the picture at the top there, and also in the bottom right corner, those large egg cases. These are quite interesting in that they don't have the hooks or the tendrils used to attach to substrate or hold them in place, but they do in fact have a fringe of flattened collagen tissues that is used to help anchor the shark egg case into the sandy seabed. So big diversity amongst these egg cases, you know, and it highlights the function or the means of protection to increase the chance of survival for the developing young.
No, absolutely, definitely. Hello, constantly hungry. Hello.
Beautiful shark picture there too.
Beautiful shark picture indeed. All right, so in that picture you can really see, hello. All righty. Okay.
Brown
Thank you,
banded bamboo
Nikita.
shark, yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
All right, it is beautiful, definitely. Alrighty, guys, so in the picture you can see that shark eggs, they come in all forms, all sizes, all colors, really. I think my favorites is St. Joseph. They look very alien-y, which looks very, very cool. Guys, just to avoid any confusion over there, in the middle, this is not a shark egg casing. So don't go wondering what kind of shark that is. Kelly, do you want to tell us what it is?
Yeah, that just happens to be the shell of an urchin that the team picked up that day and wanted to include in their photo. So not a shark egg, but the urchin shell. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, very, very artsy picture.
Thank you.
All righty. All right, Kelly. So I have a question about those eggs and about the mothers. So when the female shark, they lay eggs, how many eggs would they lay per cycle? And yes, how many embryos would there be in that egg?
So the egg cases are typically produced in pairs, each containing the single or the one embryo. However, there are some species that can contain several embryos. For example, some of the larger skate species.
All right. And how long would it take for the embryo to actually develop? And do mothers care about the embryo once it's hatched, or they just let it go?
Yeah, well, in regards to that again does vary amongst species, but also the conditions. But typically, it could take several months to develop from laying to hatching. Example would be the pajama shark. So Squirmy, that video clip that we played earlier, that would take approximately 5.5 months to hatch when maintained in an aquarium. In regards to the post-birth parental care that you're asking about, in regards to paternal care, there really isn't going to be much going on there with the father's post-mating event. In regards to
All right, I'm
maternal
not
care,
sure if I think you're breaking up there, Kelly.
Oh, are we having trouble?
I think we are having a little bit trouble. Can you just repeat on the parental care? I think that's when we lost you a little bit.
Of course. Sorry, guys. So in regards to the parental care that you're asking about post birth, for paternal care, father or fathers really aren't involved in this sharky world after the main mating event. In regards to maternal care, after the birth of the young, unfortunately, these animals are not going to win Mother of the Year award anytime soon.
Shame.
So yeah, so it's something that they put a lot of energy in regards to development of the young. So for our life, you may find the female putting in that energy in regards to a high number of pups, or perhaps a very well formed or developed pup. In regards to our egg layers, that female is going to be putting in the energy to produce that protective egg case that is tough and sturdy and is going to protect the embryo. It's not thought that the females in these egg-laying species do actively protect the egg cases. So perhaps they are in the surrounding waters, but they're not going to swim around or hover and watch those egg cases for the entire time of development.
All right, so sharks are not celebrating Father's Day on Sunday then. It's just for us.
No.
Hello, Kimmy. Oh, thank you so much.
Hi,
Thank you
Kimmy.
for tuning in 5 years later.
Yeah, and thank you for joining
Cheers,
us for your
Kimmy.
dive.
All righty, guys. So obviously from the picture that we just saw, Kelly, are you here? Okay, we are having some problems with our connection, unfortunately. Let just give us a second if we can get everyone back. If not, you guys, pictures that you saw on of the people holding the sharks. So this is volunteers and interns. Very big part of the too. So Kelly, you back? Am I back? All right. Okay, guys. So we are breaking up. Sorry. I can hear that the storm is pretty strong outside. Try and get our connection back. For those who can hear me, I was just talking about Marine Dynamics Academy, about our volunteers and interns, how they are a very part of our project. And we do go around the rubbish that we found on the beach. And while doing it, we also do collect the shark eggs, which is very helpful for the research and study of the different species of sharks that are laying eggs. I'm actually not sure if anyone can hear me. Sorry again for those who still with us. All right, everyone. We're just going to try and sort it out. Hear me? Yes, we too. We missed the days-long walks on the beach too.
Hello, Alina. Hey, apologies, everyone. This storm in Khanspai, and we are struggling with the connection. So I think we have decided that it will be best for us to revisit this on Friday. So Alina and I will be joining you again on continue with this live streaming session, and hopefully we will find this storm passing, and we will be able to provide you guys with a better streaming session. So before I sign out, I would just like to say a big thank you to you all for tuning in and seeing the first half of this live stream. And we look forward to seeing you on Friday. However, saying that, any questions that you may already have, please don't hesitate to direct them towards us now in the comment section, and we'll also follow up with those questions during the session on Friday. So please stay tuned to our Facebook page to see an update of when we will be scheduling that live stream on Friday. Thank you very much, everyone.